Welcome to the 12th episode of our show, Talk to Coach in association with India Coaching Federation. Ladies and gentlemen, namaste. This is your host, Khushboo Sharma, welcomes you on this forum afternoon. We truly appreciate your presence and time as always. As I say, we come together with the sheer purpose of getting an inch more closer to coaching and its business. And today, yet again, we are together on this forum exclusively there for you, sharing our wisdom with you and making a difference. One of the biggest hurdles most coaches cross on the way to filling their business with clients is finding their coaching niche. This includes finding your target market, sometimes finding your ideal client, or identifying your personality. These are the people you do your best work with, who you enjoy coaching, and send their friends to you. Marketing also, to some of us, we feel gets easier once you find your niche, but not necessarily for the reason you think. Some coaches turn finding niche into a massive problem that stops them from succeeding, and today's episode is all about that. So let's dive in. As we always get to see the other side of a thought process and a lot of food of thought whenever we get to hear Dr. D's inputs. So it's time for me to welcome him on today's episode and hear his version on coaching niche. Welcome to our 12th episode, Dr. D. How are you doing today?
Thank you. It's nice, Khushboo, having it here and talking to all our audience throughout our LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube channel. I think it's getting more and more answers for the people's
Yes.
questions, and they have any challenges in their life, career, business, and relationship. They have an
True.
opportunity to ask this question, and we will able to answer it. So thanks for
Absolutely,
inviting me.
Dr.
Yeah.
It's always our pleasure, Dr. D. I think you are answering the way you answer questions and the thought process that you put across is actually making a huge difference to people, and that is why we have these questions coming in from our audience. So today, also, Dr. D, we would like to hear from you on coaching niche. So a lot of it is taking rounds these days, and all the coaches have started to figure out their niche in the coaching business. I would like the audience to hear as to what do you think about the coaching niche, and as per you, why is it important to have a niche?
Uh, Great question, Khushbu, and of course I will able to answer this. But before, some related points has to be understood and discussed well. Otherwise, what happens? Ki, nowadays, the way we have been educated, we just pick the sentence or word and we start finding out the meaning, how it is going to happen. And so the question, how having a niche is going to help coaches in having a meaningful career as a coach is going to help them. But niche is not something which is available in market and it is available for sale. You have to create your own niche, and in order to create your own niche, you have to become a niche. That is the biggest challenge people have. They want to create some niche, but they are not able to make themselves a niche. You are general, how you can become a niche and how you can create a niche. So, in order to you to become a niche, you have to do something. And unless you become niche, you will not able to create niche. Yes, the question is like that. If there are variety of peoples are there are different kinds of careers are there, the different kinds of area of specializations are there, the different kind of challenges are there for the people. Like when we talk about people, majorly people have four kind of challenges. If we broadly classify them, it is relating to their life, it is relating to their career, it is relating to their business, or it is relating to their relationship.
Right.
So first of all, as a coach, before you make yourself specialized into a special area
Ji.
to develop your niche, You have to understand which is the area you are more comfortable in dealing with. A lot of people, they say, okay, they are the life coach. Somebody say there is a career coach. Somebody say there is a leadership coach. Somebody says they are a relationship coach. Somebody says there is a parenting coach. No, there is no harm in that. It is all okay. You have your specialization, you can identify that, but whether you are able to become a niche for yourself in that area, what is your specialization in that area where you are creating your own niche or your own specialization, that has to be identified by the people. Because if your approach is general, if your approach is not very specialized, it will not able to create the impact what you supposed to create as a coach.
Right.
A specialization, creating the niche is very important because you are able to attract your audience as per your specialization. Because if you try to just say as a you are a coach, you can do life also, you can do career also, you can do relationship also, you can do everything. Yes, you can do it. There's no harm in that. But market looks you into a different role. The area has become so much wide and specialized that becoming master in everything is not impossible, I'm saying, but it is believing people for that you are specialized in everything is becoming very difficult. People
Ji.
will not believe that. So it's better to have your own specialization, identify your own niche, develop your own capability in that particular niche, and then only you will be able to create the future. How it is going to happen, that is your self transformation as a coach. Lot of the people who are coaches, who are self declared coaches, there's no harm in that. I don't say people are independent in the country and they have the opportunity to do whatever they want, but what is your contribution in becoming a coach, developing yourself as a coach, discovering yourself as a coach, and creating your specialization or niche, whatever you call? How it had happened, what is the process? Have you able to create something which is really adding value to the life of the people and helping them transform their challenges in their life, or a job or a career or a business or a relationship, whatever you are providing the coaching? If that is not happening, then again you are trying to create whatever niche you want to create, but you will never not able to. So once your preparation is ready, if you are a transform coach, you have developed your own specialization, and then going to the market and creating your own audience, creating your own customer, you can say, creating your own coachee. Because people, I was sharing someday my research, and research says that he almost everybody on this earth required life and career coaching. I'm not going to share the research, but I will be sharing a different perspective. The market is available. Everybody on this earth, they require the coach now. Why they
Right.
require? I would like to talk on that. But just this part, I just wanted to conclude that if you develop your own niche, if you develop your own specialization, you have an opportunity to create your niche. And when you are able to create your niche or a specialization, then only you will able to establish yourself as a successful coach, or a coach who can really bring the transformation to the life of the people, and you can make coaching as a fulfilling career. And when I say a fulfilling career, then you have satisfaction and fulfillment in your life as a coach, and you will start attracting money as a byproduct in abundance. In another session, Khushboo, you remember I was saying that 98% of the coaches doesn't earn money.
Right.
And this is very big challenges for the people who wants to become coach. Today, as per our research done by India Coaching Federation, India requires around 30,000 capable and qualified coaches because we have huge population to serve. And why we required this much of coaches, I tell you that I'm going to share that uh, biggest challenge why everybody needs a coach is very important. See, what happened, like, when we adopted the current education policy, which is adopted by Second World War and British system and all.
Ji.
See, earlier our system in India used to be a Gurukul system where you go to a Gurukul and you should be able to discover your passion, what you wanted to become in your life.
Yes.
That system has been vanished. It doesn't exist in India. After discovering their passion, the teacher will train you, the guru will train you what to do in your life. You want to become an educator, you want to become a warrior, you want to become a businessman, you want to become an educator, you want to do the job. That was the process in a different name and situations. Currently, what is happening worldwide, you born as a human being, life is born. Life, how life is born? Life is born because of the relationship of two people. So once life is there, you born with your own life and a relationship with your parents. So life and relationship is the prime things which gives birth to a human being on this earth. In spite of learning the dynamics of life and relationship, we put into the nursery, pre-nursery, like Montessori, and then class 1, class 2, and you become 10th class, and then you will start going science, arts and commerce, and then you will start doing a specialization, engineering, medical, MBA and all that. We have all been structured through a SOP, and we have been made ready as a finished product. And when we are become a graduate or become capable, passed out from the university, we have been thrown in the market to sell yourself. Go and find out the job. That is the only way it has happened. Getting job is a challenge, but lot of people have been working. We have been all working in a big corporates. Job satisfaction at the any level you go, 70 to 80% people are not satisfied with their job because the prime objective of the human being, the life and relationship, is ignored. You have been only trained to just do some kind of job, to find out some kind of money making objective, to do something to earn money, to survive.
Well, there seems to be a network glitch at Dr. D's end. I would request my audience to please stay tuned. I'm certain that he's going to join us back in a couple of seconds from now. Well, let's just utilize this time to ponder our thoughts on what Dr. D was saying. I believe every time I hear him, I always get another aspect of that thought process. And This is exactly why I believe that it's very important to have people like him around, wherein we can give us another angle and vision to things that we are already surrounded with. And that's exactly why we are also happy about the fact that people like you, our audience, throw the questions at us, wherein we can ask him and they can actually share their own wisdom, that since they have already been there around these things, and they can share the real experience with all of us. Well, when it comes to the niche, I believe all the coaches like us, many of us around, we all have developed and identified our niche, and we all have been working towards it. However, the aspect and the idea that Dr. D was sharing with us, since he's back with us here now, I would request him to take it over. Dr. D, I believe you had a network glitch. We missed you for a few seconds, but now that you're back, we would like to hear you.
Yeah, yeah. So there was some sudden power cut issue was there, so that's why like no. So yeah. So I was just saying that ki, what happens ki we are just created like some finished product in a factory, and when we complete our graduation or we are ready to complete our education, we have been put into the market to find out the job and create our future. The two major part of the life and relationship is completely ignored,
Right.
completely ignored. And that is the reason research says 99% of the people, almost 100% of the people, they have life and relationship challenges in their life. Unless that life and relationship challenges is not resolved, people will not be having a fulfilling career or a job or a business. So you see the example, you go and search out on the Google, you will find there are 9 to 10 countries in this world where the divorce ratio is more than 50%. In India, the separation and divorce, the life challenges is increasing by 30 to 40% year on year. Times of India report says that anxiety, sadness, depression, every 10th people in a big city feels this kind of challenges in their life. So almost you see many people in our country, almost everybody on this our country have their life and relationship challenges, and they required coaches. Only the coach who understand the dynamics of people transformation, a coach who understand the human design, especially how anybody takes decision and implements their decision in their life, their job, their career, and their business, they will be able to create great future as a coach going forward. Because here every person, every individual is a prospective coachee. They require to go for some kind of coaching, whether it is relating to their life, their relationship, their career, or their business. Because each and every individual have not been taught how to create a fulfilling life, how to have a meaningful relationship, which is very important part of anybody's life. These two big missing aspects is creating an abundance of opportunity for the people who are looking for a coaching career to create their own wisdom and niche in these areas and start helping, transforming, and empowering people to resolve their challenges in these areas. Because their life and relationship challenges are not being taken care, even the education system, the career what they have created has just become the job. And that's why their job satisfaction is not fulfilling. So even in that aspects, they require a coach to discover their passion, to further create a fulfilling career based on their passion, to create their future career or business or whatever they want to do in their life for their future. So market is available, peoples are available. We need to create our specialization, our own niche, and that niche is going to help the people to identify or create your own niche market, and where you will able to have many people, and many opportunities are there, not only in India but globally. India is on the path where dissatisfaction in life, relationship, career has now start coming, surfacing it out. In the other country, it is already lot of mental challenges, relationship challenges, life challenges are there, and here the coaches has great opportunity to help the people, empower people, transform people, their life to become a fulfilled human being. So I think this is the my sharing would like to have with the people. Khushbu, is any other further question you have? Then we can answer relating to this.
Absolutely, absolutely, Dr. D. Thank you so much. Well, while you were talking about so many things, I mean, I could resonate so much with every word of yours. I mean, I know we all have gone through this as coaches, and picking a niche isn't easy and has really not been easy. I mean, we get that urge to say yes to everyone who approaches us for help. And probably that's why we became a coach in the first place, to make an impact on the lives of others. But in truth, yes, if we try to help everyone, we probably and our services will become far less effective. So while it's possible to serve many different niches and solve many different problems, however, it will be much more effective if we narrow our target and start to offer more tangible offerings. Thank you so much, Dr. D, for that insightful talk. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I just have one small little question for you, if you allow me. Um, I'm certain most of the new and emerging coaches, Dr. D, would think on those grounds, and hence I could think of this. What would you like to say on this? Does niche coaching also helps in earning more? May I request you to please throw a little light on this, please?
Yes, that is the main purpose of having the specialization on creating the niche, because you are more focused. And what happens ki your branding gets created as a specialized or niche in that particular area. So you get referred more by the peoples for that particular cause of coaching, and you get an opportunity to increase the number of referrals, and of course you can call number of people visiting to you for the coaching, and of course more and more people will come for you to coaching. Then of course you are going to earn more and more money. There is no doubt in that. So yes, get branded, specialized, identify your niche, become your niche, and then you can create your niche. There is nothing something like which is already planned, something available in market. You have to create, and in order to do that you have to become, and it is going to.
So, Dr. D, one of the questions that I remember, um, are you there, Dr. D, with us? Are you able to hear us?
I'm here. I'm here.
All right, great. So, Dr. D, just one little thing. One of the audience did mention in one of the questions that was mentioned, that how India Coaching Federation will India Coaching Federation also help or assist to support them in identifying their niche when they are with the federation.
Yes, I think whole our complete training program for the coach certification is designed in that way, where, like, after discovering your coach within you, that is the level. Once you pass that level to the next level, we help the coaches who are done their certification or they are member of India Coaching Federation, to identify their own niche and create their niche for the future. That is the whole fundamental of developing and creating the coach. See, unless see what I say that becoming a coach is a first time experience for a people.
True.
So you have been doing something in your life or career to, of course, create your career or earn money or whatever you do. But once you take a decision to become a coach, then there is some purpose behind that.
Ji.
That purpose has to be discovered. And once you discover that purpose, then you have to create a future plan based on that purpose. And that requires a proper, a structured framework to mold the people to become a transformed coach. At India Coaching Federation, we have developed that kind of framework or that kind of coach certification programs where we call the first level is itself called Discover Your Coach Within, where we help people to get themselves deep dive into the coaching practices and become a transformed person yourself. And once you become a transformed person, you are able to discover your own passion. And when you are able to discover your own passion as a coaching, you have an opportunity to create your future career as a coach, and that is very mandatory. Otherwise, it will become another job. Lot of people I have seen, Khushboo, because we keep on talking to many peoples in our professional life and personal life. Lot of people they lose their job, they become a coach, but somewhere they are looking for the job again.
Right.
So what I'm just saying that ki somehow if you are not able to create, if you are not able to discover the coach, how you will know that ki whether you have the capability to become a coach or not. And that's why you have to go through a proper certification program, proper transformation program, proper discovery program to become and develop a coach. And then you can further, after having couple of months or years of experience, or after having 5, 10, 15 assignments of coaching, you will start creating your own niche based on your performance, based on your coaching, based on your own discovery, and then you can have further specialization as a coach, whatever you are going to help people by coaching in this in their areas and discover their challenges and problems and sort it out their problems and challenges in their life or job or career or business. So it is very important. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. D. And I think I hope the questions are answered. And I'm certain and I can assure you that this is the place where you will get the authentic way of how you would navigate your journey to identify your niche. And that's exactly what is very, very important. So you don't worry. Grab the opportunity and be there. And I'm sure Dr. D and the team around is going to definitely help you identify your niche in the most authentic way. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe trying to be a coach to everyone is not only impossible, but I believe it's unsustainable for your business and for your services. The best thing you can do for yourself and for your clients is to find a niche and stick to it. In return, you and your clients will both find success and happiness in the long run. Well, today's episode was absolutely amazing. This brings us to the end of our episode today. Thank you so much, Dr. D, for your presence here today. We had a great time listening to you as always. And many thanks to all those who joined in for today's episode. Thank you for your time. It's time to say bye for
Thank
now.
you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank
Take
you.
good care of yourself. Stay
Thank
tuned for
you.
the next episode on next Saturday. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you. Namaste.